"Hello," Emma says, walking in. An exuberant Band 5 mental health nurse just enrolled from Africa. She is thrilled to join Brownhill NKS Foundation Trust. Migrating to the United Kingdom is the very best of her dreams come true. She would live in the glamour that she had seen only on her TV screen. Oh yeah, it is beyond awesome to be finally in the United Kingdom. Today, she is expecting to get new starter logins to crucial systems, medicine administration, incident reporting, and staff training. She stood before the doorway, heart racing. Today, she would step into a world of sophisticated care working, where her job would be to offer recovery and compassion. She would give it all it took to be the best of herself at the job. Then she recalled she would need someone to show her how to navigate the electronic patient record, EPR systems. She understood only some sections would be relevant depending on her role. She would be assigned a smart card for access to the EPR. Such a lot to do. Emma has been handed over to Kim, the Band 6 nurse and deputy ward manager. But she was not told that Kim would mentor her. Emma, noting the stethoscope around her neck, said to Kim with a friendly smile, "Are you a prescribing nurse as well?" Emma rolled up her eyes with a frown and said, "No, why? Just because I've got this round my neck?" Each time Emma tried to speak to Kim, she felt walled off. Her new starter questions became a challenge to ask. Emma's excitement melted into dismay in weeks. Muffled laughter echoed. The group formed an invisible barrier, leaving Emma on the periphery, an outsider in a sanctuary of care. Kim shared regular banter with other staff, ignoring Emma shift after shift. A seemingly friendly morning Emma was all she got. Emma tried to join in. How, why did Kim, without seeming to, appear always too busy to address her directly or encourage true mentoring? Emma, being overlooked, went unnoticed in the busy ward. She felt isolated. It was tough and lonely. Emma's work tools remained out of reach, shaking her confidence and raising her anxieties. Then new preceptee nurses resumed on the ward. Trained in the trust, they had most logins and knew what was needed. Emma quickly latched on and was told who to ask and where to go. Some progress at last. The new starters' better treatment highlighted Emma's struggles. They were guided, encouraged, and appreciated, unlike Emma. One of them said, "When we were students, we updated the practice educator nurse." Emma threw herself into the job with unwavering determination. She immersed herself in learning, sharpening her skills with fierce intention. Despite noticing that the preceptee nurses were being prioritized and given crucial information, Emma refused to let it drown her spirit. She worried that being overlooked might label her as unfit for the post, but she pressed on, determined to prove her worth. Emma's resilience and dedication shone through, even in adversity, but went totally ignored. The junior staff soon spotted their weakest link and least influential figurehead. They undermined Emma's authority at will. When an unwell patient stripped in the communal area, Emma restrained her and called for backup. The first ward staff deliberately ran around the corner, and others unintentionally followed, leaving Emma struggling until help arrived from other wards. Twice, she asked the manager for help, but he did nothing. This time, she spoke up again, but he dismissed her concerns. James watched, face frozen as Emma paused, inhaling a breath of steel. Today, she would not be silent. Her unyielding spirit surged within, demanding recognition. Last night, as the charge nurse, she had no login to the medicine management portal. She couldn't give evening medication or respond to emergencies without the senior nurse's intervention. After highlighting the safety lapses, James simply said, "Okay." Emma sat stunned. Inwardly, he fumed at her waste of his time. Opinionated bitch. Emma knew she couldn't go on like this. With no targets for her role, she dreaded the drive to work and stayed long hours to avoid complaints. Constantly thrown in at the deep end, she realized it was time for action. She wrote to management and applied for new jobs. It turned into a story of 2 successes. Management moved her to a new team, and she was selected for interviews from 3 applications. Emma's determination and resilience paid off, leading her to a brighter future. Tension filled the air, a reckoning at hand. Truth unraveled before them, revealing the fractures that had long been ignored. James was reluctant to let her go because the ward was short-staffed and he would rather keep her than struggle to find staff. Emma was determined to leave immediately. She really could not bear the stress of being undermined any minute longer. James insisted she wait out the rota, but Emma again appealed to management, who approved her immediate move to the new team. A mask slipped, revealing uncertainty. The walls of manipulation crumbled, exposing a fragile heart. With management involved, Kim made an effort to be nice and include Emma, even inviting her to share the ward leftover lunch. Situations can change with a little action. Emma wondered if she should have waited on the ward, but remembered the emotional turmoil, uncertainty, and dread she felt before each shift. It took a toll on her mental health, and she couldn't endure that. Light broke through the remnants of struggle. She stood stronger than the storm, ready to embrace the dawn. Emma recalled a cashier at her local shop who said, "I used to be a nurse but couldn't bear the bullying. I'm happier in floor sales." Emma wondered how many nurses had left for other careers. Nursing management seemed to need more regulation, with subjective performance yardsticks and no independent evaluations. It felt backward for this time and age. Is this a common occurrence in the UK?